What's going on, guys? Today, I wanted to talk about something that I've been feeling a lot lately, and I've felt it a lot for quite a while now, and it's self-doubt. I try and be as positive of a person as I can. I generally don't like to feed into negativity, even when there is something that maybe I even should be negative about. I try and find the positives in it whenever I can. And with this platform, you know, I have another channel where I kind of do all kinds of anime content. It's very highly scripted, highly edited, and I just want to be as authentic as I possibly can on this channel. And with that authenticity, I thought that I could also give, good positive lessons and all that stuff. And I think that there's going to be a positive lesson in this too, but if I want to be as authentic as possible, I should say that I've been having a lot of self-doubt lately, even though I know that there's things that I'm just gonna have to push through, and I believe in myself regardless, but I've been doubting my future success. If you guys don't know, I want to be a successful YouTuber or some kind of content creator. It's always what I've wanted. Many kids have wanted that for a long, long time. I think when I was growing up, it was like 40% of all kids or something said that their dream job was a YouTuber, and I think it's only increased since then. And if someone asks me now, like a random person, like, "Oh, what do you want to do?" I probably won't tell them. My closer friends and family know, but it really is what I want to do, and I enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing it a lot. I always looked up to YouTubers. I always wanted to be a YouTuber. I always wanted to have the YouTube lifestyle. And now that I kind of have been in that mindset for about half a year or so, I've seen the success that makes YouTube so rewarding before. I've had a couple 100,000 plus view videos, and it's felt really good, don't get me wrong. But a lot of my content also just fucking flops. I try and make my videos the best I possibly can, and I even think that a lot of my newer videos are way better than my older ones. I try and make every video better than the last. And maybe the topics aren't always better because they kind of jump between animes or kind of whatever I'm feeling like, but at least the quality and the polish of the videos, I feel like they are improving time and time again. But today, for example, I've had many days like this, but the day that I'm recording this has been a very significant day of self-doubt. I started off the day, woke up, brushed my teeth, ate my breakfast, and I went straight to work. I am working on a Castlevania video, if you guys have heard of the anime. It's going to be why the Castlevania Nocturne series is not as good as the original. I'm not going to phrase it exactly like that, but that's essentially what it's going to be. So I needed to collect clips from both series. But because it's a pretty open-ended video, there were a lot of clips to collect. So I was screen recording. I think yesterday I had screen recorded for like 6 hours, maybe even more, just collecting clips from the original Castlevania series because I was just gathering all kinds of little tidbits and whatnot. And today I was doing all the Nocturne stuff. I probably spent about 3 hours collecting all those clips, and then I had to go and name all the clips on my files. And I just didn't want to do it because it's just so repetitive. I had like 200 or something clips, I think, that I needed to name. And I think I got through like 70-ish before I was like, I cannot do this right now. And I like went out about, I got some lunch and chilled out. And then I just was thinking, I'm putting in so much time. And this video might get like 1,000 views. I have this video, I think it's my seventh, I think it's my last seventh video. I did a video on Zonka from Gachiakuta. I got 100,000 views. Very good. But then the six most recent ones that I've posted haven't even broken 10K. One has almost broken 10K. The rest are almost like at 1,000 each. And I'm putting in a ton of time. I'm putting in like over 20 hours pretty much on every video. And for the most part, I know that most creators will quit if they're not seeing that the results that they want, and ultimately the only thing that you can do is to keep improving and keep outputting content and keep going. And I've had moments like that before, but I just feel like my efforts aren't really amounting to anything. And ultimately I know that they are, because even if I'm not gaining the traction that I might want, I'm gaining editing skills, I'm gaining storytelling skills, I'm gaining a repertoire of clips that I can use in future videos. I'm gaining all kinds of things. I'm gaining a lot of experience. But I'm not seeing the success that I wish that I was. And that can just be really demoralizing. Because I'm putting in all this effort, and if I was literally just working a minimum wage job, I would be making so much more. Because these recent videos that I've been making, they've been netting me like $20. And it's like it's like a dollar an hour. And I know it's bad to, when you're working on a project, to compare your actual payout to like hourly wages and whatnot. But it's just it's a difficult thing to deal with, man. And for the most part, I would be okay with this. I know that good things take time to build. But until the end of this year, I've given myself this time frame of 1 year to make YouTube my full-time thing. I want to be self-sustaining off of YouTube. I want to find success. I want to be able to save up money. I want to be a successful creator, and I want to reach my financial goals. And going through essentially 1.5 months, maybe I think almost 2 months, not 2 months yet, but about 1.5 months of just straight fucking nukes is just, it's not what I want. It's not what I'm aiming for. And it just feels like too long that I am going without seeing results. Success will not ever come overnight. It will for a very small amount of people, but for most people it won't. It takes consistent effort, and I'm putting in consistent effort. But I'm not seeing the results that I wish that I was. So I've been thinking a lot about that today. And ultimately I've decided I'm not going to stop what I'm doing, because that's the only path that I see for myself. Discipline beats motivation every time, and I might not be extremely motivated right now, but I am very disciplined. I will continue doing what I think needs to be done. But maybe that means pivoting. And pivoting can be a really hard thing to think about. I'm not saying that I'm going to completely pivot my channel or anything like that. I'm still going to probably continue making the same type of content, because my content is very evergreen. It's not very trend worthy. It's like video essays, maybe on like older animes too, so it's nothing that's going to like trend super hard. And I'm going to continue making this stuff, but I'm thinking maybe I start another channel that's a little more trend focused, a little more for the financial goals. Because this kind of fulfills my not necessarily, this isn't a very creative channel, but it's authentic. I like just talking to the mic and just doing my little yap sessions. And my regular channel is fun because it's very creative. I put a lot of effort into my videos, and I think they're very well polished. But I need to treat this like a job. I've been trying to treat this like a job, but I'm not getting job results. And I think that that means maybe I have to look for other avenues that might net me a little more profit. Maybe I start another channel that's a little more profit based. I don't want to make something brain rotty or super negative, but something that'll maybe hop on trends a little more, something that will bring in a little more money. Because if I'm gonna be successful with this, I can't only fulfill my passions. I mentioned in a previous video that passion isn't always enough, and that we need to be smart about the way that we put in effort. And I've been putting in tons of effort in a way that I felt was smart, and I do still think it's smart. It's just going to take more time to actually see the results that I want. So I think for the time being, I need to look for alternate ways that I can kind of divide up my time into something that'll actually net me a little more revenue short term. Because right now I'm just feeling very demoralized from what I'm doing. I'm uploading a short every day and a long form video every week, and it's not really netting me anything. And that'd be fine if it was a side hustle, but it's not. I'm treating this like a full-time job. I want to make YouTube my whole thing. So I don't know. I'm just gonna keep pushing forward. I don't see another option. My other option is to maybe go back to school and get my master's degree and find some office job that I'm probably gonna hate. I want to do what I'm passionate about. And I think that if you're listening to this and you want to do something that you're passionate about, you should do it. Your life is not gonna you're not gonna feel fulfilled unless you actually go for what you really want. And this is what I really want to do. So no matter the results that I get, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep grinding. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. But maybe I gotta be a little smarter. Maybe I gotta pivot. I don't know. We'll see. But that's just something that I've been dealing with recently. And if you've been feeling anything similar to that too, I feel for you, and I wish you the best of luck. And if it's not, then good on you, man. Good on you. But I don't know. That's my little yap sesh. Take what you will from it. All right. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.